'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the apartment, not a creature was stirring, 'cause we hadn't paid our rent. In fact, we were squatting, which is kind of a stress. Can't St. Nick even find an illegal address? The children was nestled like rats in the sideboard, while my wife at land kept watch for the landlord. My youngest says sugar plums dancing ahead. I'm thinking bipolar, based on what I've read. Now, I've had 6 large coffees. I'm totally wired, but my wife, she turns in saying, "My God, I'm tired. We ain't got no presents, we ain't got no tree, we wouldn't have snowflakes except they come free. Look on the bright side," I says, "we ain't dead." She says, "Thanks for nothing," and goes off to bed. When out on the fire escape, I hear noise, and I think it's those damn neighborhood boys. They make lousy burglars. Judging by how one laughs like a psycho, they clump like a cow. The moon shining down on the fire escape shows me something, I tell you, that just makes me gape. A big yellow cab with 8 reindeer inside, and a little old driver dressed like gay pride. "Now Dasher, now Dancer, will you two shut up? And Prancer, I know what you got in that cup. Don't let Rudolph drink, his nose gets too red. Vixen, get dressed or you'll wish you was dead. The rest of yous listen, and don't make me shout it. Straighten up, or for Christmas, forget about it." And so saying this, the cab pulls up inside, and the small guy, he says, "Yo, Stretch, like my ride?" And I say, "Quite an entrance, like Bernie Madoff. You're just lucky that I didn't blow your head off." His eyes, how they twinkled. He might have been stoned. For his weight, let's just say the guy was big-boned. There was cheer in his dimples and red in his cheek. A cute little dude for a dwarf and a freak. When he opens his pack, I reach for my Glock, but instead, he slips presents inside my old sock. And I'm like, "Well, that's nice." And I smile at him. Never mind, I just worn that old sock to the gym. The little guy says, "Guido, you're broke. Why don't you go out and pimp or sell coke? I mean, what kind of man just dithers away when your family should have this big fancy holiday?" And I say to him, "Hey, little man, look who's talking. Are you on your knees, or is that you walking? You're short and you're fat and you hang out with deer. You should tell me who's the big loser here. So don't come at me with all your advice, 'cause I got a family and I got a wife. And we ain't got squat, although we are squatting." And while I am shouting, I notice he's nodding. I say, "I don't want gold or Ferraris or beer for all of the riches that I got right here. When I wake up tomorrow, see my kids and their mother, we have all the gifts that we need in each other. And there ain't no money that we rate above what we give to each other each day, which is love." And then I stop shouting, and I'm starting to think, "By the way, little dude, you need food or some drink?" "No worries," he tells me. "I'm good to go. I just stopped in to see yous and wanted to know if, with all the stress, even if it continues, whether the spirit of Christmas was in yous." Then he jumps in his cab And he nods to his dear, and they drive out the window and just disappear. So, come the next morning, I think, what a dream. I must have ate something, till I hear my kids scream. When I see what's happened, it's such a surprise that I just smile. And my wife, she cries. There's presents and holly and a big fancy tree. And my children are gulping down breakfast with glee. My wife says, "Yo, Guido, what did you do?" And I say, "I don't know, but I know I love you." So, when I get stressed, or can't think, or just fidget, I think back to that night, and that little gay midget. When you have love, then your Christmas is right. You're rich beyond measure. Yo, Brooklyn. Good night.